Hi guys, Kaze here. Welcome back. We're back with the men of Yoshiwara, Ohgiya, with chapter 7 in Ageha's arc. It's called Misunderstanding. As you can see, that way. That way. Why do I keep using this hammer? I don't know. I'm just used to it like that. Anyway. Right, so quick recap. We did a horrible thing. Very, very horrible thing. We decided to lose our virginity in order to purchase Ageha. However, it didn't go very smoothly. But as we were leaving early in the morning, Ageha caught us. So I have no idea how in the world we are going to explain this, or how Ageha's going to take this, because, yeah, I have no idea. We'll find out. We'll find out together. Hopefully he still likes us. I hope. Horrible misunderstanding. I especially didn't want to run into Ageha, but nothing seemed to go right for me, so there he was. Kaze. Why? Ageha. Ageha's eyes were fixed on me. I was still cradled tight inside Asagiri's arms. His shocked eyes slowly collapsed to anguish and pain. A single tear dripped from the young man's eye. This one was different from all the other tears in his face I had seen. He contained all his sorrow, as if his heart was forsaken. Ageha, When I opened my mouth, he spun and dashed away. Wait! His footsteps pounded away, shattering the tranquility of the still morning. I chased after him, several seconds late. Get him, girl! However, he turned a corner and disappeared behind a sliding door. I ran up to him, prepared to chase him to the world's end. Ageha? When I entered, there was no one present in the spacious room. Only the soft, pale sunlight filtering through the window was to be seen. A muffled sound came from the door on the opposite side of the room. Ageha, are you in there? I shouted his name desperately as I rushed to the door. Open it, please, Ageha! He's crying. Oh God. I heard a tight hiccup from the other side. Ageha had to be there, behind that thin, frail door. Ageha! 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 Frantically, I called for him, pounding my hands on the door. It's a frail door. You're gonna punch a hand through that. You know that? Please open it, Ageha! 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 Slamming the door, I made my hands go numb. The inside of my nose ached with pain. My nose? My eyes blurred and burned. Okay, I'm crying. I get it. It was like, my nose? Why did everything always have to go wrong? Why did it end up this way every time? Were we just immature, or was it this island pleasure district? Ageha! My voice trembled weakly. I hung my head, clinging feebly against the door. As my tears dripped to the floor, my legs gave out and I crumbled to my knees. Weren't tears. My emotions were stuck inside, trapped by my heart. Why was it so painful? All I did was love someone, so why the need for so many tears? Just then, I faintly heard him rustling from the other side. I tried calling out his name, but my voice was blocked by a swell of sobs. My heart felt crushed. Helpless and useless, the recent events flashed before my eyes. Did my mother forsake me for falling in love, attempting to make the ultimate sacrifice for my first love? It hurt so much. Words couldn't describe it. I was ready to go that far for him. Kaze? The small voice muttered faintly. In it, I felt the traces of so much suffering. Ageha, I love you, I really do. I clung desperately to the sliding door. When I thought of him just on the other side, I pressed against my hand as if to reach for him. So please, leave me. Only Ageha had a pure, untainted heart. He wouldn't lie to anyone or try to put up a front. That's why I fell for him. Not as the heir of Kitsune, but as the regular girl who had fallen in love. Ageha, I love you. You're the first person I've loved. I just want to be with you more than you're devouring. What will it take for you to see that? What do you mean? I don't understand. I'm saying I want more than that. I want to buy you. Huh? The sliding door opened a few inches. Yeah. His face beat out from the inside. A fountain of tears spilled from his amber eyes. I wish I could believe you. But why did you spend the night with Asagiri? You would have kept it a secret from me if I hadn't seen. How can I believe you after that? I totally didn't scream that. It screamed tore my heart into pieces. How could I tell him that I was about to give myself away just for him? Wouldn't that just make him sad and earn his contempt? Yeah, please. Trust me. Reach for him. You have to trust me. Reach for him. I did it for you. Just reach for him. I extended my hand slowly through the crack. I took hold of his trembling hand. I hoped its warmth would convey the feelings I had so much trouble with. I stared into his doubtful amber eyes of conviction. I promise, someday I'll tell you what this is all. I promise, someday I'll tell you what this all means. I know it sounds foolish right now, but please, just trust me. Kaze. The guy crept open the door even further. Finally, his little figure was revealed to me. His face was soaked in his fine silky hair was a disheveled mess. It looks perfectly fine to me. But his eyes were crystal clear, shining bright and strong as always. What? Why? I'm weak, pathetic. You'll regret it for sure. See, look, I have even made you cry. I'm the same way. You always cry when I'm around. No, that's because I'm so weak. You aren't, though. I shook my head with teary eyes. You're beautiful. Beautiful? Your heart is more pure than anyone I've ever met, and that makes you beautiful. But, aw, I love his blushy face. He shook his head strongly. Do you even think of me as much as I think of you? Every night I shut my eyes and see you in my dreams. When I think of you, I get so excited, I become useless. Ageha, I always want to see you so badly. It makes me all jittery. I throw out a dozen of drafts whenever I write letters to you. No matter where or when, I'm always thinking about you. You do? Actually, nothing makes me happier than being with you. I love you so much. His arms folded around me like a pair of delicate wings, so fragile and soft, it almost wasn't there. He was expressing his feelings in the only way possible. A tender hug that revealed his true heart. You love me that much? Yeah. And for a long time. But saying it would only just trouble you since I'm just an apprentice. Ageha spilled his feelings to me. I wrapped my arms around him, completing his frail embrace. I love you too. I think about you just as much as you do about me. Kaze? Really? Yes, I swear on it. His large glistening eyes stared into mine patiently. I held his gaze, unwilling to let go for even a moment. Soon enough, our hands clasped each other's as our face came close. The distance that divided us slowly dwindled. Kaze. Our lips touched. It was our first kiss after opening our hearts to each other. It wasn't sweet or burning with passion, but warm and seeping with emotion. Our lips gently parted. Just then, from outside the room was a clamor of sounds. Huh? What was that? I stuck my head outside the door to see if I could make sense of it. My lady! Musashi? I heard the shouts of my bodyguard off in the distance. Something told me there was more going on than it seemed. It should have been an idle morning at Apprentice's attendants were running all about. Kaze? Ageha! Asagiri, what is going on? Don't you worry, there's just a slight disturbance outside. I think Musashi is looking for you. Yes, I heard him just now. Let me handle this. You two head to my room. Be ready to leave on short notice. I'll come get you when it's safe. Okay. Come on, Kaze. Right. Ageha and I fled into Asagiri's room, the same room I had broken up in that very morning. But what's done cannot be undone. I wonder what's happening out there. Ageha asked as he sat down next to me, a tiny amount of concern on his face. I have no idea. Maybe there was an incident? Though Asagiri said not to worry. Ageha took hold of my hand. I was just astonished about the situation as he... Ageha. Snuggling close to his side, I squeezed his hand and rested my head on his shoulder. We're supposed to be ready to leave on short notice, too. Ageha turned his face to look at mine. It was then I noticed the result of all those tears. His face, undoubtedly mine as well, looked awful. My goodness. Musashi would be coming to take me home at any moment. If I went home in this shit, my mother would throw a fit. Over there, Kaze. I'll take care of that for you. Ageha had me sit in the center of the room. He walked over, fetching a gold lacquer box from the corner. I saw a mirror, face powder, lipstick, and all sorts of tools when he opened it for me. What a lovely set. You must treasure it. I do. It is really important to me. If it's his, why is it in Asagiri's room? Huh? The world. Yes, treasure that. It's not his. You know how to do makeup? Yeah, I help with it before the brothel opens and when Gakuto goes out. Does Gakuto wear lipstick? Oh. Ageha pulled off his glove in one smooth motion. He took apart a stack of porcelain and began mixing the powder and water. I watched his movements closely. The way his slender fingers stirred the powder was tantalizing. Don't close your eyes, okay? Okay. I did as he asked. A moment later, I felt his dainty fingers graze past the bridge of my nose, the brush slipping across my skin. It tickled a little. Keep still for a little longer. This time his fingertips grazed over my eyelids. A new faint smell followed immediately. Had he mixed incense in the makeup? All right, you can open them now. I squinted, opened my eyes. Ageha was mixing up some scarlet blend in an empty sake cup. He dabbed some onto his fingers before pulling up my chin. His fingers pressed on the thickest part of my lip. It moved across to both sides, caressing across my mouth. It felt just like a kiss. Ageha stared at me intensely as he concentrated on his work. My heart rumbled inside my chest. Him being so close, I noticed just how long and thick his eyebrows and eyelashes were. Almost done. Close your eyes once more. He then patted my face with powder, and when he finished, I opened my eyes to him, holding a round mirror in front of me. Very pretty, Kaze. Wow! The face in the mirror looked like a whole new person. Thank you, Ageha. I should be thanking you. I don't usually get to work in such a pretty face, he said, showing me a warm and tender smile. However, it was soon replaced with a dubious frown. What's wrong? It's just, I wish this moment never had to end. If I could just stay here with you, my beloved Kaze, forever. He glanced with astonished gaze at the sliding door. I know what you mean. If only I could steal time, I would use it to extend moments like this. But time stops for no one. I hope we can spend some time alone like this next time. Neither of us wanted to part. I grabbed hold around his fingers. His gloveless hand felt chill to the touch. If only we had met in different circumstances. You, not as a courtesan, and me, in a different family. Our love would be so much easier. Not bound by laws, traditions, or roles. We could love each other without constraint, freely to express our feelings. Kaze, Ageha? His slender arm curled tightly around me. I don't want to let you go. Now we share our feelings more than ever. Okay. By surrounding myself in his arms, our mutual agreement was made clear. Neither of us knew when we could meet like this again. My plan to buy us freedom was still uncertain and incomplete. Certainly, it still had many flaws. But no matter what happens from here on out, I love you, Kaze. Perhaps that is hard to believe, but... He became silent, first turned gravely serious. I know. As if remembering something, Ageha fetched a crimson box in the corner of the room. He then pulled out a knife from the side. Ageha, what are you doing? Don't worry. He slid the knife out of its sheath. Then grasping a lock of his honey gold hair, he held the knife up to it. Oh, dear goodness, what are you? Oh, you're going to chop off a lock of your hair. Push his hand away. Grab his hand or shout at him. Oh, I'm going to grab his hand. Because shouting might cause something else. Pushing his hand could also cause something else. Like, just, I have scarred him. Ow, I just ripped off my headphone. Ow. Grab his hand. I lurched forward, grabbing hold of his hand. Ageha, no. Don't. What? Why? The knife tumbled to the ground with a soft thud. We had a knife? It's like we're going to do a lover's suicide. I believe you. You don't have to prove it. Kaze? Really? Yes. Our bodies met, falling into each other's arms once more. I thought it was a lock of hair. Who's going to commit suicide? Yeah, don't do that. Just then. My lady, let's go. Quickly now. Musashi, wait. It's still too soon. Their voices clashed from opposite the door. It must be time. I embraced Titan as we relished our final moments together. My lady, there you are! Musashi flung open the sliding door to breathe a sigh of relief. Come. We must go home. A corpse has been found in the ditch. A corpse? Indeed, it appears the culprit is still loose. We should go at once. It is not safe to linger any longer. But, forgive me, my lady. Kaze! Musashi's iron grip pulled me away from the warmth of Ageha's arms. No, Musashi, we're still... He easily picked me off the ground. I struggled helplessly in his arms, not wanting to leave so soon. Outside the building, a crowd had already formed. Murdering. He thought it was suicide. Could it really relate to recent attacks in the area? What has this world come to? These are scary times. Musashi prepared the carriage as people muttered in fright. My lady, we are ready to leave. Please, hurry. If something happens to you, I'll never forgive myself. But with the incident and all, I probably wouldn't be coming back to Yoshiwara for some time. Ageha and I had shared our feelings, so it couldn't have come at a worse time. Just then, Ageha, come back here. Kaze! Huh? Ageha dashed from the brothel with the manager scuttling behind them. He carried a small pouch protectively in his arms. Think of me while you use this. He lurched forward, stretched his arms towards me as much as he could. Ageha! His hand made it to me just before the manager dragged him back. I snatched the pouch, holding firmly into the string that tied it together. We will meet again soon, I promise. Ageha, until then, take care. The manager corralled his small frame back to the building. Later, during the carriage ride home, I opened the pouch. Inside was the incense he had sprinkled with flower petals. The sight made me remember what he said before. But he had wanted me to come and smell his favorite incense. This had to be it. Yeah. I held the pouch close to my chest. I would cherish his little gift more than anything else. Oh, sweet, sweet. Though still, I thought he's like gonna freak the frack out on me. Oh, he didn't. That's good. Alright, guys, that's it for Chapter 7. I'll see you guys back again for Chapter 8. If you liked the video, please make sure to give a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll see you guys later. Bye!